We're here for a packed day 2 at the GSMA's latest MWC event in Los Angeles. The second keynote kicked off with a chat between Boingo CEO Mike Finley and Catherine Schlossman, President and CEO of LA's Sports and Entertainment Commission, the latter of whom talked about 5G's role in enhancing the fan experience.
The technology industry and through 5G has to figure out how to make the experience in the arena, in the stadium, more compelling than watching it at home. Right. And that is going to be the biggest challenge going forward.
Also taking the keynote stage were Tammy Irwin, Verizon EVP and Business Group CEO, who highlighted the transformational potential of 5G in the enterprise, as well as Sprint Business President Jan Geldmacher, who provided an update on the operator's pending merger with T-Mobile.
The merger is progressing. We have come a long way. We have received in the meantime all the federal approvals that are required. So we're looking forward to the deal, but we are not yet there. We are facing opposition of, right now, about 16 state attorney generals that are trying to stop the merger with the Department of Justice, and we are expecting a lawsuit on December 9th and a decision in due course. We are still very optimistic that we get the right approval from the judge here as well, and we can continue with the merger.
Closing the keynote was a panel of experts including Intel Corporate Vice President and 5G Executive Officer Asha Keddy, Mavenir Chief Strategy Officer Bijoy Pankajakshan, and Ricky Corker, Nokia's President of Customer Operations in the Americas, who insisted there's a very real and critical link between buzzwords like AI, IoT, and 5G.
And I think even the use cases for all of these technologies are similar. And the reason they all kind of get munched together or they're intersecting is because the promise of 5G is the things that enable a fully connected, mobile, intelligent society. What they all have in common is data and networks. And so the way I think of how we pull this all together is we power the network.
5G is not just a new generation, think of it as a network transformation. So every time you're talking about network transformation, a bunch of things needs to come together to make it happen.
And the challenge really is how do we bring that together and actually make it work? Because it is complex, it is new, and things have come together at a point now where through artificial intelligence and through orchestration, we can actually start to make these things real and move data and loads around the network seamlessly, where in the past that wasn't possible.
Outside of the keynote track, the CTOs of each of the big 4 U.S. operators took to the stage to talk up 5G. Sprint CTO John Saw said 5G phone customers on its fledgling next-generation network are using 3 to 4 times more data than on 4G, with average 5G speeds of around 200 megabits per second compared to around 37 megabits per second on 4G. AT&T CTO Andre Fuchs looked beyond handsets, noting 5G will open the door to new form factors. He added he believes it will be the collective impact of smaller and mightier applications that truly change users' lives. Elsewhere, the U.S. Department of Defense announced plans to begin 5G trials with private sector partners. And U.S. government research agency DARPA held the finals of its Spectrum Collaboration Challenge, which tasked participants with figuring out new ways to make the most of limited spectrum resources in the country using AI. The competition awarded a total of nearly $4 million in prizes, including $2 million for the winning team. That's all from this year's event. We'll see you back in Los Angeles again next October.